Herzlich willkommen zum Podcast What's Next von und mit Carmen Cornelia Haselwanter. Als Expertin für Potenzialsentfaltung inspiriere ich dazu, all in zu gehen und dadurch deine Großartigkeit zu erkennen und zu nutzen. Dazu biete ich hier hilfreiche Tipps und Informationen an. Mögest du wertvolle Inputs aus dieser Episode mitnehmen. Viel Spaß und gute Unterhaltung. One of my passion being an all-in leadership guide or mentor, you may call it as well, is to take people and to guide them to their empowerment. Because fact is that all of us, we have this empowerment within us. In our times where a lot of fear and a lot of loss is taking place, it's more than ever important to make sure that empowerment is taking place, is having a very big role in your life. There are a lot of programs, a lot of possibilities how you can empower yourself. With my clients, a lot of women, by the way, I realized that women have this ability to do many things at once. And that can be a strength, but in the same time, it also can be a weakness. As like everything. Where there is shadow, there is light, or all the way around. Where there is light, there is shadow. Cold is very liked, but you also enjoy the hotness until a certain time, a certain temperature. So to have the ability to do a couple of things at the same time and not being distracted can be good, but in the same time, it also distracted us from taking focus. Because in order to become good in one thing, it really means to put the focus on that one thing. And how can you do that? You empower yourself to focus on it. I have developed a certain empowerment program. I call it the All-in Empowerment Journey, in which I take my clients, I take people who are willing to explore their inner richness, which is called as well resources, into the outside world and connect it together. Because fact is, empowerment means, to go all in, to channel your empowerment, your power, and go all along. While I was traveling around the world, I met a lot of people, no matter their age, they had empowerment. It was amazing. And by asking them, what are you doing? How are you making sure that whatever you have as a power, that you center it just like that? And they were smiling at me. And it was really strange because they all had the same look in their eyes, this smile of wisdom and this inner self of calmness by saying, I am just standing and looking at you. I am centered in whatever I do in this very moment. And I'm not doing anything else than focusing on that, what I'm doing. To center yourself into this very one thing is a challenge in our days because, as we all know, we are distracted by so many. We never had so much pressure than our generation. And it gets even harder. It gets more pushy. I remember a time when we were waiting at the train station or at the bus station that people kept on talking to each other. They looked at each other, they smiled at each other, they talked about the weather, about the rain, about what's going on in the world. What happened in our days today? When you pass by at the train station, bus station, you see people, no matter the age, holding their smartphone and staring at their smartphone. At the very best case, they're talking to a headset by Bluetooth and talking to another person somewhere else, spotting in this very moment, maybe on another bus station, and share their information, their emotions, whatsoever. But what happened with this direct eye contact? What happened with this direct connecting with each other? Because empowerment is also connecting with people on purpose, one-to-one, eye-to-eye. Oh, don't misunderstand me. I am a big fan of all this technology, of what actually allows us to do all these great things. But isn't it also for you like that? That if you could choose, what would you prefer more? To have the opportunity to sit together with a friend in the forest and share experiences and thoughts and ideas, instead of sitting in a room, in a wall hidden place, and you speak to someone on the other side of the world by video, and you're not able to touch him, you're not able to directly feel and smell him, and not even being able, to do this right in the middle of the forest? So you wonder, what had all that to do with empowerment? Well, you see, you need to make sure that you do know where you get your empowerment from. Because, okay, you have it within you, but there is a certain action plan which I have developed, and it's actually 11 steps in order for you to make sure that your empowerment is daily connected with you. And the first one, let's just say, starts with the E, encouragement. Encouragement is an amazing fact, because encouragement actually means that you step out of your comfort zone and you allow yourself to see things differently. And that needs courage. It needs the wisdom and the wideness in order for you to see what is all possible, what you can do, to allow yourself to get a guide, to get a mentor by your side in order for you to speed up, not to hesitate too long. Because while we are struggling with ourselves, what happens is that we lose track, we lose time, we lose the GPS signal. And that's not really fun neither, because as a matter of fact, what we do need is the truth about ourselves, about where we take our encouragement from. And that's, for example, the first step within that action plan of making sure that you go all in with your empowerment. But first, you need to find your encouragement. You need to find your empowerment. You need to investigate where is the root. And that already brings us to the second one, to the M, which is the mindset. It all starts with our minds. Our mind, our true mind, actually creates our feelings. And if your mindset is in a good, positive way, then also your feelings are feeling already much better, are already transporting another message to you. And all of that, of course, is something what has its true value. So feel invited to make sure that you do not hesitate in order to think about, is that program, is that journey something for me? Yes, it is. Yes, it needs you on board. Yes, what I offer you here out of 27 years of management experience in various areas, such as touristic, such as hotel business, such as entertainment, but as well education. But overall, it's the management of life. Yes, I'm not 20 anymore, and I'm pretty happy about it. I call myself to be 50 plus. And I have a lot of experience because I was traveling all over the world and living in many, many countries as a globetrotter for over 33 years. Actually, it becomes already 34 years. And that knowledge actually allowed me to really step into life by looking into different various cultures. And I learned a lot. So that I'm offering to you in this program. I'm offering you a journey in which you are going to recognize yourself. And if you're a person who is doubting, who is questioning, who is really wondering about being stuck, not having found yet the right answers, and where you're doubting as well about your inner self, your question of life, then that program is just perfect for you. Because we're going to do it step by step. We're going to do it by really going deep into wondering. And the only thing what I'm requesting from you is truly to make sure that you are open up your mind, that you are willing to accept this challenge, that you're willing to go another way, that you're willing to give the trust, to put the trust into me, because I'm sharing my knowledge with you. I'm sharing what I have learned over the years, and that's a lot. And you can take profit out of it. So after that program, you are going to get to know yourself much better. You have answers. You're not doubting yourself anymore. You do know your values, your true calling, and what your next steps are. And that's awesome. So I want to invite you, go all in, accept this offer to join this program, this all-in empowerment program. And there you even have two options. You can do it by one-on-one coaching, where you have directly me by your side, and we are going to walk in 3 months, or you go for a group session, where we're going to be online, where you're going to have other people by your side, which you're also going to learn a lot about, or you decide simply to walk and go by one-on-one. Whatever road you go for, whatever journey you go and decide, just make sure that you go for one. So you're standing in a crossway, and it's on you now to make the next step. Feel invited. I can't wait to get to know you in person. I can't wait to discover with you your empowerment. I can't wait to make sure that whatever you're going to do in the near future is going to be based on your exploring of your inner greatness, but as well to allow your empowerment to be part of your life. Because with that, you're going to become the eagle. Go all in and explore greatness. Contact me. Bye. Herzlichen Dank für deine Zeit und Interesse an der Podcast-Reihe What's Next? Als dein Mindset-Guide stehe ich dir gerne für Fragen und Support zur Verfügung, sodass auch du nächstens dein großartiges Potenzial nutzt. Kontaktiere mich per E-Mail oder Telefon. Ich freue mich auf dich. Derweil wünsche ich dir alles Gute und bis bald. Ciao!